I have. We organised a mile race where I live in Michigan, Ann Arbor, where we brought the crowd down to lane 3 or 4. So you hopefully the race is spread out enough that you're not having to swing wide into the home straight to pass people. Otherwise, you might doing high fives with your competitors along the way. But I guess my big goal for tomorrow night is I'm trying to sort of simulate, if I may, the Olympic final, in the sense that I've struggled of late to feel good or run well in the third round of 3 races. My legs have been tired and I haven't really prepared myself mentally for running on tired legs. So I've intentionally trained really hard this week. I've put in about 80 miles and I sort of want to go into this race without feeling perfect on the start line, because sometimes it's easy to prepare for a Diamond League race or something and you really gear up to feel as fresh as a daisy, but that's not going to be the case in the third round of 3 races in the Olympics. So this is really important for me as an opportunity to do that, and there's a lot of reputation on the line. I want to make sure I beat all the guys that I should beat, which is everybody in the field. So I'm laying it out there. I hopefully will win, and yeah, we'll see what happens.
And the New Zealand team has already been finalised for Rio. For years, the expectation has been on you and Valerie Adam. Did you still feel that pressure, that in such a sort of proud sporting nation, the focus in track and field always seems to be on the 2 of you?
Yeah, fortunately we have a few young rising stars coming through. We've had the team initially named in April, but there's also a second round of names being named in July, and I've had a handful of guys training with me this year, 3 of which are New Zealanders, who are trying to fill the final 2 spots in the 1500 metres. So I've still got a number of years left yet. I was just joking with Barbara, I'll hopefully go at least through until Tokyo, but it'd be nice to sort of get ready to pass the baton over to the next generation of Kiwi milers. And so this last 6 months has been really fun getting the younger guys through, and they're going to be at the games, so it's going to be really good. No, not this year, just the way the calendar set up. One of my big goals for the season, which I didn't achieve last week, was to break John Walker's New Zealand mile record. Just I didn't quite execute the race, and the race didn't set up for me. So that was really the decision, was I going to run the mile in Oslo or the 5,000 metres in Stockholm, and that's what we focused on. And then this event ended up showing up, so it worked out perfectly anyway. So yeah, I think there is a future for me in the 5,000 metres, but never at the expense of the 1,500. I think as my speed has only continued to improve in my sprinting training, I think the 1,500 will always sort of be my best shot at medals, but I still like to dip my feet into the 5,000 metres as well. Well, I wanted to simulate having tired legs, but I didn't want to do a lot of workouts because I still have 9.5 weeks until the Olympic final. So this is the completion of my first sort of phase of mini peak, I suppose. So I was up at my cottage in northern Michigan the last week, and I've been running sort of 90 minutes every day pretty hard in the rolling pine forests. So your legs feel pretty tired after hammering sort of 5:30, 5:45 pace in that. And then yesterday I busted out some 200s just to put the spikes on again, 25, 26, so nothing magical at all, just some hard running, John Walker style, I suppose, going into the race. And I'll race fine, but I won't have that sort of sense that my legs are totally relaxed, which is good, because I won't feel relaxed going into the Olympic final either. Yeah, I just was really trying to make up for frustrations at the Melrose Games the previous 2 years, and the indoor track was almost the impetus to make me lay it out there. I figured even if I tie up, it's still better to be in the front, because it's hard for guys to come around. But my only regret is that I went too hard with 400 metres to go. I think I ran a 25.2 for that penultimate 200, but in doing so it spread the field out too much, which gave Centrowitz a clear run to get at me. Had I gone maybe 25.8 or 26 flat, it would have been a little bit more bunched, and he would have had to run wide that whole penultimate lap, and I might have been able to utilise those tight bends to make it more difficult for the guys to come around me. But I don't have any regrets. I'm really glad I laid it out there. I just want to be able to draw upon that mindset or mentality for the Olympic Games as well. But again, I don't want to give away too much of what my strategy would be. You want to have a particular strategy, but be flexible within that, depending on how the race unfolds.